Our first stop today is J. James Restaurant. We are here to see chef and owner Jeff James. Jeff is a native Oregonian who specializes in a modern Northwest-style cuisine. We've had Jeff on the show before. This is his third appearance.
Oh, I love blackberries. It's higher in antioxidants than even blueberries are, which are super popular right now. So they're really good for you. They're an automatic to use with desserts and fruit salads and that kind of thing. The dish that I'm doing is a Blackberry Ketchup, which has some spices and sugar in it, and you cook it down until it's a thick mixture like ketchup. It can be served hot or cold, and we're going to serve it with a pork tenderloin that we've cured in our house cider molasses brine, and I think it's a really good combination.
To make this recipe at home, you will need blackberries, water, white and brown sugar, cider vinegar, salt, pepper, allspice, cinnamon, ginger, and cloves. Before Jeff demonstrates this recipe, he puts a gorgeous piece of house-cured pork tenderloin on the grill. We can start the blackberry ketchup while the pork cooks. The first step in making the ketchup is to cook 2.5 pounds of berries in 1 quart of simmering water.
We brought it up to a boil for 15 minutes, and then we're going to puree this and run it through a strainer to get any seeds out.
Okay.
And then we will add all of our seasoning mixture and then cook it. So we've got basically our juice with just a little bit of seeds that came out of that.
Next, Jeff assembles a blend of spices, which he carefully measures in the prep kitchen.
Let's see, cinnamon, salt, okay, ginger. So we have our blackberry and water mixture that we cooked for 15 minutes. Then we pureed it and strained out the seeds. And to that, we're going to add the rest of our ingredients. So we have 1.5 cups of packed brown sugar, 1 2/3 cups of white sugar, 2.5 cups cider vinegar, and then we'll add our spice mixture. 2.5 teaspoons of cinnamon, 2 teaspoons of salt, 1.5 teaspoons of ground ginger, 1 teaspoon of ground allspice, 1/2 teaspoon of ground cloves, and 1/2 teaspoon of ground black pepper.
Awesome.
We're going to add all of that. We'll just mix it in so that it's incorporated. Then we're going to put this back on the burner, and we are going to bring it to a simmer, kind of a brisk simmer, and we're going to reduce it by 1/3. So 1/3 of our volume will go down. That'll, with the sugar in there and the berry juice, that'll thicken itself, and then it can be served hot or cold, and be ready to go. And obviously you could change how far you reduced if you wanted. If you wanted to not go as thick, you could just turn it off a little earlier. If you wanted to maybe put it in a squirt bottle and be able to drizzle it around and maybe have a little thinner, and it wouldn't be quite as concentrated, but the flavors would still be there. So it's one of those things where you can taste it as you go and decide.
Yeah.
Or go all the way down, and if you want to use it in a squirt bottle, just thin it with a little bit of water.
Yeah.
And get the consistency you want.
Cool.
So.
Patiently waiting as the pot boils, we enjoy a delightful taste of red wine. What a treat.
All right, so we have our pork loin, tenderloin. And then we'll just put a little of our blackberry ketchup on it.
And finally, The finished blackberry ketchup is drizzled over the pork tenderloin. It boasts a rich, dark purple color and a silky and elegant texture. Let's have a taste. I'm sure it's fork tender. Okay. This is looking good. Yeah, so tell me again about the salad that you did here.
It's just the basic mesclun, organic mesclun greens tossed with a little
Nice.
Roasted garlic balsamic vinaigrette.
Beautiful.
Just real simple. You have a lot of bold flavors going with the pork. It's got the cider molasses cure and then the blackberry ketchup. So kind of a simple side salad.
Gotcha.
You could do this as a simple dinner or a lunch with some baguette or focaccia bread.
Good for summer. The ketchup is great.
All right.
Yeah.
And versatile, like I said, you can use that on a lot of different things. You can store it cold, put it on your sandwich, duck breast, chicken, of course, it would be great on. And then it makes a great barbecue glaze.
Yeah. The berries come through beautifully. And it's sweet and a little bit spicy. That's perfect.
All right.
Wow, just look at that color.
It's beautiful.
Take another bite? Yeah, I think it's gonna be hot though.
The big news of the day is that Crystal is black ones.
Excellent, really excellent.
If you would like more information on living culture, visit our website, www.livingcultureonline.com.